Alright, everybody, hello. We are going to be watching the second day of the top 8 stage for the 2021 Twister season. Everything is coming down to the line in these games, and today we have a solid set of matches to start off. We're going to be watching Pramo play against RGN. These two teams are going to be basically top 3 teams, so this is going to be a very high action game. First map is going to be Faust, so we're going to be seeing some interesting play here, mostly heavies, but interestingly enough, we see RGN is going to be taking a Vickers Light. Pramo is not going to be running any sort of medium/light tank, so we'll pull up this strat sketch here. This isn't something I normally do, but I feel like it's much easier to go over what I think the games might go down, or how I think the games might go down. So, on Faust, you've got a few options. Some teams like to play aggressive from their spawn and kind of do something like through here and just push up all the way here if they can and leave some tanks here and try to retake control of both caps. This cap as well as this cap here. If they're doing the other spawn, they can do the same idea and take both these caps. But if you're going to be playing for one of these caps, which most teams do, at least try to take them, it's like sometimes a little bit risky just because of that aggressive play. Like I said, some teams like to push very aggressive. Pramo might do so with those double crons and leave those crons up here and try to get some shots off of the Yos. RGN is running an E100 and they got this south spawn, so they might leave it and try to play like a tank destroyer type thing and try to get some shots off on tanks that are crossing and whatnot. But we'll end up seeing or getting a better idea of what they are going to be doing pretty soon, since the matches will be starting now. So let's see what each team does decide to do, if they will be taking that sort of aggressive strategy or not. So, Pramo versus RGN, game 1. Even Steven in the IS-7 again might be playing super aggressive towards D. RGN doesn't really have... Well, they have one IS-7. They got a Vickers as well. I didn't really get the time to go over them, but we'll see what they end up doing. And his Royal Fatness is actually going to be taking this position here to get some spots off on that heavy side. As you can see there, actually, even Steven in the IS-7 doing something similar. He pokes through the bush, gets spotted. Pramo is going to be taking control of the C cap with the Kranvan, but RGN hasn't been getting any caps yet. They aren't on D cap. They could have been expecting some aggressive play from Pramo, but they don't have any tanks to be able to get onto D. They're going to be down caps then. Good shot there from Mako into Chipotle is life, most likely into the cupola of the Yo there, since that was a full damage shot, no heat or anything. Hated Fate on the A cap, trying to take it while Tanner is resetting. We'll see if Tanner is able to get another reset. He's going to be poking high. Will he get clipped for it? Will he get shot by Fadu in that Yo? Won't be poking. They are able to get A. They're gonna make a play on D as well. Sierra getting tagged there. Good shot there from Rob in that E100, and that's exactly what you want the E100 to do. Get those big shots in as those tanks are crossing. And Sierra does make it to that position there, but actually isn't going to be resetting D. And you can see here, this position is pretty solid. You can hold down on these little covers here. You can shoot tanks that are playing on those ramps there. But you could get shot from across the map. Tommy pushing forwards. Sierra pushing up into that position there to try to get some shots off. But as it stands now, RGN have 2 caps. Pramo only has 1. Even Steven with the classic Pramo play going into that D cap. And right under RGN's nose is basically Hated Fate taking a shot in the IS-7, pushing onto Tanner. Will he get focused out here? I mean, there's a play going on here. RGN's going to be 2 versus 1 here. Tanner and Fatness and Hated Fate all brawling it out here. But that's going to be 2 tanks against 1. However, Pramo isn't really making a move besides just taking the cap. Hated Fate trying to put a shot into Tanner. but DJ Berry is coming in for support. His Royal Fatness probably going to get tagged here as he pulls out, but he's able to make it out safely. Hated Fate now getting pushed on by Tanner. His Royal Fatness needs to at least cover a little bit on Hated Fate, or else Hated Fate is going to go down. RGN is making a play on the other side now, though, and TJF Blue has come in to clip DJ Berry, and DJ Berry versus TJF Blue is gonna be in TJF Blue's favor as long as he can get those shots into the tank and pen all of them, because the Yo will have higher DPM than the Kron in that single, or with that triple shot. Big shot there from Rob into Sierra. Mako now could get the kill. Another shot into Sierra. TJF Blue actually goes down. It looks like some tanks had turned around to support. Possibly Chip and Tommy were able to get them some shots in as TJF Blue was kind of out in the open there, but Hated Fate is still not dead. Tanner's still not dead. DJ's still alive, but Hated Fate and Fatness should be able to clean that up. Meanwhile, the play over here from Pramo falling apart a little bit. Rob pushing in with the HP. Could get clipped here. He's pushing into a crossfire. Cora is going to have that two-shot. Rob with another big shell into Tommy to put him down to 701 HP. Although Rob is going to bleed out heavily, but Mako is going to be able to pick up the kill on Cora. Cora might get the shot in before he goes down, able to get it off. And this could go... Ooh, good shot there from his Royal Fatness to pick up Chipotle's life from across the map. Barry could pick up the kill on Cora. Oh, another good shot from across the map. Hated Fate able to tag him with that IS-7. Tommy with the double shot able to pick up the kill on Barry. 1 versus 1 here. Even Steven versus Mako. Mako going to have trouble against that IS-7 on that single shot DPM. Ooh, needs to pen the shot. Good shot there, but he is in some trouble. However, RGN are picking up this game. Even Steven not able to pen the face-hugging Kran. And again, that turret is just going to be absolutely powerful. And RGN picking up the first game of the set there. Good damage game from a lot of tanks here. Mako, Rob, Fatness, Barry, and even Steven all pulling 3,000 damage for the win there. Or at least for an RGN win there. Even Steven not able to pull through with enough damage. And Pramo not able to pick up the kills for the win. So a strong set of games first there. A strong set of first games. And RGN able, or first game. Oh, what am I saying? Alright. Very strong first game there. RGN able to pick up the win though. I've got to change these logos. Because RGN, or not RGN, Wargaming likes making everything difficult here. It's impossible to predict where the team logos, or where the team logos are supposed to go. So, sorry about that for the first game. But here we are. RGN is going to be taking triple Yos, double Krans. No, quadruple Yos, double Krans, and a Vickers. Pramo's going to be running an M48 this time. They've got the IS-7 as well. Triple Yos, and then E5. An interesting choice of tank there, especially the E5, like I say. But we'll see who's able to come out on top in this game. Pramo possibly going to be taking some aggressive play this time. Last time I thought they might do some sort of an aggressive strategy, but they didn't actually do so. Pramo, I believe, in the past has been a fan of running that aggressive play from that north spawn into the D area, but they played it safe last time, and they weren't able to pick up the win. It was a close game, though, for sure. They're getting the D cap before RGN's getting any cap again. RGN not getting onto the C cap just yet. But we'll see what goes down. Fadu only has 2 shells there. Probably just a bug, a visual bug. But RGN definitely have the advantage in terms of information here. I don't think any of their tanks have been spotted. Meanwhile, Pramo has been spotted mostly in that D area. And his Royal Fatness is now getting onto that D cap to cap it safely. And RGN gonna be down 1 kill of cap. And again, the cap is going to come in an 80-point swing for either team. Mako gets shot there from even Steven. Probably an HE shell and a decent splash. Can't really see on his turret. Could have been a Coppola pen, but with like heat or something. Or Rob gets spotted now. Got shot by Cora Cora, it looks like, in the Yo. Tanner now going to be moving onto that A area there. Pramo looks like they're going to be going for that A play, similar to what RGN did last time. Tanner getting spotted there, almost gets a blind shot into... Oh no, Dragon Krieg got spotted and shot by Tanner really far back. RGN won't be able to do anything about the A cap here. Now, even Steven is going to be pushing forwards, interestingly enough, because... Oh, that could have been pretty good damage for RGN, but not as much as they probably hoped. 1 shot in from Barry. Could have been another double tap from Fadu and TGF Blue, but only one of those connecting. Pramo's playing a little bit spread out here. Even Steven in that corner is not going to be getting that much support. He's got double crans, but they don't have... Oh no, a Yo and a Kran. So both of these teams playing fairly similarly. Although Pramo do have the cap advantage, even Steven getting hit there loses a lot of modules. Will he be able to get down safely? No, he won't. Fadu will have the kill possibly, and he definitely will if he pens the back, and he's able to get it off. RGN with a good first pickup there. Mako pushing on DJ Barry to try to push them back and create some more space for RGN, but Pramo is taking control of the caps here. It looks like they're going to be banking on the caps and trying to stall as long as they can, and hope that RGN won't be able to keep the momentum up in the push. And it looks like that could be the case. RGN is getting a little bit circled here. As you can see, there's Pramo tanks all over the field here. But RGN looks like they're going to be making a play somewhere else. And now Pramo is taking the C cap. They're going to get quad caps on RGN. His Royal Fatness trying to take the D cap and do some damage at the same time. Sierra might have a reset, but he's looking for another shell, it looks like. Trying to get a shot into Mako, maybe. Mako getting hit really hard. DJ Barry down to 1,000 HP, but Mako down to 421. RGN making a push here, trying to pick up DJ Barry as well as Sierra, but they're bleeding somewhat heavily, and they're getting pushed on over here. Dragon Krieg bleeding a lot of HP. Tommy trying to get picked up as well. Dragon Krieg could go down. 1 more shot left, and DJ Barry is able to pick up the kill. 2 caps for each team now, so RGN is able to take control of the caps a little bit, but they're down on caps. Although, look at that, they've picked up some more kills, 3 kills to their name, and RGN have brought it back on terms of caps. They can pick up 1 more kill and be fine on caps now, so they could pick up DJ Barry, but at the same time, if TJF Blue overextends, he might lose a lot of HP, but DJ Barry doesn't have any support, and now RGN have the cap advantage. Pramo find themselves in need of a pickup, a kill, but they don't have very many tanks left. Will Chip be able to get the kill shot here into Barry? No, he won't, because Barry doesn't have another shot left, and now Fadu is coming in for support, as well as Rob. Rob with that double shot. Good damage in there. Fadu, 1 more shot in, and Barry with the pickup, and that's going to end Pramo's game, basically. Cora Cora in the back, not able to do much with his HP. And Tanner in the M48, not able to make any rotations. Again, you don't want to push those medium tanks into super aggressive positions where you can just get turned on and die very quickly. So, interesting. RGN pick up 2 quick wins on Naval, or on, what am I saying, on Faust. Damage spread pretty good for RGN. Rob with the 3k game, TJ with almost 3k. DJ Barry with 3k, but Pramo just not able to get their tanks together and make a solid push. The hold on their cap also was a little bit shaky, and unfortunately they're not able to pick up the win. But RGN with another win on Faust. Vineyards, though, again, some teams are very strong on some maps and not as strong on others. So next map is going to be Vineyards. And let me get Vineyards up on the strat sketch here. Oop. Alright. So Vineyards, we've got the B cap over here, we've got A here, and C on this area here. Now, RGN's going to be running a Vickers Light from the south spawn on this spawn. Now, a lot of the times, a Vickers Light is just sent into Cap B very safely in this building area. Pramo's going to be running double bat chats though, so what I think they are going to do with the bats, the double bats, is run them straight all the way over here. You can get into this position here, safe from most of the enemy team, and get shots into that B cap. But RGN, an experienced team, I think a lot of teams actually nowadays have seen that play in some sort of capacity. So I don't know if Pramo will be able to catch them off guard, but they will most likely be going up on the cap. Now, if Pramo are able to pick up a kill as well on that B cap and keep RGN from capping it, that's going to be absolutely huge for them. So let's see what RGN or what Pramo decides to do here. But again, I think they might be going for a spicy play on B. However, it looks like Sierra is going to be going somewhere else. And Tanner's not going to be going to the position I thought so. So, oh man, this could be even more interesting than I thought. Tanner going to be going for a spotting run in the middle area. Sierra going for the C cap early on. His Royal Fatness also going to be looking somewhere else. And again, his Royal Fatness was ready for that play on that side. As you could see there, he ran into the middle area, but with his turret turned. But Pramo going to be getting some decent spotting off. TJF Blue, Barry, and his Royal Fatness all spotted. Even Steven spotted though, as well as some tanks, some Pramo tanks going over towards that A cap. Tommy coming up aggressive under that middle area. And it looks like Pramo might be playing some sort of mind game here. Again, they had those double bat chats lined up to make that possible play into... Oh, and it looks like they're going for a delayed play on it. Let's see if Fatness will be able to survive this. Oh, man, that's one. Drives into the building. Will he be getting safe? He's not able to get out. DJ Berry with the kill. And Fatness goes down. Delay play on B. And again, it was somewhat of a mind game. RGN's like, well, they look like they might be going for that B play. Gives Pramo enough time to keep them off the B cap. Like, just showing those bat chats, like showing your hand. And then Pramo making an aggressive play into the ruins after they had shown the bat chats somewhere else. That was that was a cool play, not gonna lie. So Pramo get the advantage early on here. They've got the caps, they got a kill, and they've got some bleed as well. They bled a little bit, but not to the point where they lost a very important mobility tank there. And DJ Berry getting another shot into Hated Fate, and Pramo making another rotation into C. Even Steven is spotted. Tanner is coming down. Even Steven's going to be leading, though, leading the push. Hated Fate putting a shot in as he crosses, but RGN will be needing to support Hated Fate here. Even Steven in a really strong position, as you can see there in that IS-7. Hold down here, actually. But he gets penned in the turret. Oh my, another good shot into the other cheek. Very good shots there. And now RGN is getting back onto the B cap. Cora won't be able to hold that alone. And Pramo don't have a push over on the C cap either. And Chip is going to be pushing forwards to try to get in, but he's going to be getting clipped for it. TJF Blue could be in trouble here. He needs to back down. Or maybe he doesn't, or probably does, but look at this. Pramo is bleeding quite a bit for this play. And now they're going to be down on HP, even though they have a full tank. They've got a kill earlier. Barry's now getting clipped by Tommy. There's clips going out everywhere, and now RGN have lost their HP advantage. TJF Blue is still alive, but gets picked up by Tanner. I think Tanner was on that side now, and Barry is going to be lonely on this side by... and he has a lot of Pramo tanks barreling towards him. He's getting some shots off into Tommy, but he's going to get pushed on by DJ Berry and Tanner, and he should be going down fairly soon. And Pramo's getting back onto that B cap. Meanwhile, RGN is mostly centered in that town area. It looks like they're going to be going for that play on Steve, but that's basically 3 tanks out of the fight here. Steve not going to survive long, but Pramo's play is on this other side. Hated Fate, another pickup for Pramo, available whenever they want. They've got the double caps, and they still have both of their batchets. I think Pramo is in a very good position to win this game on Vineyards. Shots going in across onto DJ Berry, but those are going to be difficult shots to hit. Rob getting a good bounce there. Tanner getting pushed on by Dragon Krieg. Hated Fate goes down to the batchet of Sierra, and Rob is getting clipped very hard there. He's going to be surviving just barely, but there's no HP left for RGN to make plays. And that was actually a pretty cool play by Pramo in the beginning. Have to give them that for sure. That was cool. His Royal Fatness might have made it out alive if he did not drive into the building, but wasn't able to do so. But again, that was a well orchestrated play by Pramo. Those batchets definitely knew their rotations. That was definitely a very thought out plan, and it worked out like a charm. So RGN is going to be taking a different lineup now. They've got a batchet, they've got 4 Yos and double IS-7s. Pramo's going to be running double Yos, double TVPs, double IS-7s, and a 50V. Well, people are saying remove chat, please. Alright, fine. I'll take it off. No more chat then. So we'll leave it just without the chat. But anyways, score is now going to be 2-1 in RGN's favor. Pramo looking for another win on Vineyards. They're going to be taking some more clippers, double TVPs this time, and a 50B. They've got the double I7s and the double Yos. It's a lot of clip potential. Basically, they've only got 2 tanks that aren't clippers, and they're going to be IS-7s. Now the TVPs, I'm not sure what they want to do with them. But I have never really seen TVPs work on North America. On EU, I think it is different. I've seen TVPs played a little bit more, I think. Maybe it was in the past, but again, on NA, I feel like they're very difficult to get to work. But, again, Pramo's strats are well thought out. They might be able to do something cool with the double TVPs. So, let's see what Pramo have in store for us this time with all of those clippers. And I would think they maybe are just going to push them straight into the bowl there and try to clip anything on A. Or maybe, again, they're just trying to show their hand and just keep things off of the cap just by having those TVPs up on the field. Korokora is going to be getting into the B cap in the 50B. And again, like, that much firepower is going to keep anything resetting off of their hands. And Tommy is spotted going over for the A cap. Hated Fate gets spotted, as well as Dragon Krieg. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to double cap this. Resets going in from Tanner. The TVP is getting good damage in, and Dragon Krieg and Hated Fate won't be able to take the cap, or maybe they will. It looks like someone got off. Tommy gets a reset shot, but they're getting good bleeds over here. They haven't bled all that much, but they're able to get some decent damage in. But RGN's going to be getting the C cap for sure. There's nothing from Pramo going to be able to reset C. Pramo is going to be dedicating a lot of firepower over onto this A cap, and maybe that will end up hurting them, as RGN will be able to rotate around a little bit more than maybe Pramo will. But Pramo's going to be making a rotation anyways. RGN was able to take both C and A. The double IS-7s coming in clutch there for that cap. Going to be a difficult armor profile to work around. Korokora is spotted in the 50B in town. He should be getting a clip into TJF Blue. TJF Blue getting 2 shots in, but he's going to be taking a full clip in return. And Korokora gets shot from the IS-7 over on A, and that was actually pretty even trade, honestly. It was 1,000 HP for about 1,000 into TJF Blue. Not the worst thing, but also could be better. That IS-7 equalizing the trade at the end. Israel Fan is putting a shot in, gets spotted though, but he's able to get really good information on this push coming in. Tanner getting hit pretty hard here. Rob is ready, as well as TJF Blue, and Sierra and Rob both taking a lot of damage in those TVPs and not putting a lot out in return. Although Chip could get some damage in from the middle area, Rob just has to decide to push forwards and stay away from the clip of Chip. He's gonna have a clip pretty soon. Tanner's pretty low. Cora. Oh, Sierra's able to get a kill on TJ, but again, they're bleeding a lot for this. Pramo is losing so much HP. Cora down to one shot. There's also a play on the other side. Even Steven went down in his IS-7. Rob gets picked up, and now his Royal Fatness is in some trouble here. He could pick up 2 kills, but he could also just get deleted. And DJ Barry is able to... Oh, good shot there from Fatness. He could pick up the kill on Cora, but Cora is going to be sticking around. Good tracking shot there, and the dead tank is actually blocking the way. But Fatness is able to pick up 2 kills, but he's only down to 1 shot of HP. DJ Barry, though, he can just kite him around cover. RGN has 5 tanks left, and Prama only has 3, and Tommy is getting pushed on by both Fadu and Dragon Krieg. He can't back up either, or else... he'd get shot in behind, and also the caps were in the favor of RGN. So good play there from RGN. Again, Primo had a really solid strat for dealing with the A cap, but just wasn't able to work out just as well as they had hoped. Again, they dedicated a lot of resources to reset the A cap. They were able to do so as long as they stayed there, but again, basically 4 tanks. They had the 2 IS-7s and the double TVPs trying to reset A, and they were only able to hold it for so long, and it just wasn't worth the trading of HP that they were trying to do and losing out on map position. So RGN holding their ground with those double IS-7s, able to pick up the cap in the end, and kind of throw a wrench in Pramo's plan. So RGN pick up another win. It's going to be 3-1 now, and the next map is going to be Normandy. So I can very briefly and quickly go over the strat here on Normandy. Or go over a strat sketch on Normandy. But what I would say here, let's see, Pramo has triple Yos, double IS-7s, a Kron, and a Vickers. Vickers could be going for a spotting run here at the beginning, although most teams end up doing that. But aside from that, I'd expect them to try to take a cap here. They could also play Yos passive here. The same goes for RGN, honestly. They have positions here and here where they can play passive and kind of do their thing. Just wait for an opportunity to clip on tanks, and we'll just have to see how they end up playing it. Again, it's difficult to tell sometimes with these sort of lineups. They can do a lot with them. Sometimes they can play aggressive, and sometimes they can play passive. But Pramo is going to be running the Yos with the small gun now. Doesn't look like they're going to be running many big alpha Yos anymore. And it seems like they were turned from the dark side and have found the art of the triple shot Yo. Although I do think they were using those double shots earlier in some specific circumstances. And again, you can make some interesting strats with those double shots. Dragon Krieg might get clipped here by Cora. Aggressive play here. I forgot that Pramo does like playing an aggressive strategy into that bowl area here to try to keep the enemies off of decap. Mako getting shot there by Tommy, and Mako is going to be in a tough spot here, although he has this rock to cover from. Tommy bleeding a shot there. Dragon Krieg trying to get a shot into even Steven, but Dragon is going to be in trouble here. Cora pushing very aggressively. Fadu trying to keep him down. He's able to do so. RGN looking a little bit out of position here. I mean, Pramo is just aggressing on them very well. TGF Blue going out in the open, trying to help here. It looks like RGN might be making a play for those IS-7s, but again, Pramo is going to be set up for that. They've got a lot of tanks ready to jump on any sort of play there. And RGN is bleeding more than Pramo is at the moment. Pramo have really good positions here to bleed out those RGN tanks. His Royal Fatness was able to get the A-cap, and oh, Tommy gets hit really hard. He was poking over. I'm not sure what he was doing. It looks like they're going to be making a play onto Dragon Creek. Dragon Creek does end up going down before, but Tommy bleeding a lot of HP and goes down to Fadu, and Fadu trying to get some damage out into this mid-brawl here. DJ Barry getting hit really hard. TGF Blue should have the kill here. Cora trying to cover for him, but not able to get out in front of him before he goes down. Chip was able to get tagged there pretty hard. Steven goes down, and now Fatness is going to be looking for the mobile tank there for Pramo, and that's going to be really solid there. It's good play from Fatness, very aware there, but Fadu gets picked up. Fatness trying to get the kill shot onto Tanner, wasn't able to get it, gets rammed, and should be taking a big clip from Cora. Tanner's going to get covered there. Steven as well in the middle, trying to take those tanks away from the main attention here. Fatness wasn't able to get away from these tanks, trying to get as much damage out. Tanner could pick up the kill here, and it looks like they're going to be leaving him to pick up the kill, but Fatness is able to get it off. Reaction time there, able to get the kill shot there. And again, I mean, it could have been down to reaction time, but here Tanner had the positional disadvantage. Fatness was able to get his rear, but Tanner was not able to get the same sort of shot there. So Fatness actually had a millisecond before able to get that shot off, and Pramo going to be losing the final game in this series here. RGN winning 4-1. Chipotle's life left a clutch up against 3 tanks. He could go Lobanov's, but it will be extremely difficult for him, and I don't know if he's able to do so. One shot in there. Rob and Barry coming in. Mako as well with the shot. Mako blocking the shot from Rob. Chip not able to get the kill on Rob, and Barry with the kill on Chip. And Pramo not able to get another win after Vineyards. Cora with 4,000 damage flat in that yo. Solid game there. Barry with a one-upping him with a 4.6k game almost. Mako with 3.6k. And Rob with 3k. Chip was close to 3k as well. Solid game all around. But RGN able to pick up the win. Pramo with a very aggressive strategy, but it didn't end up working out as much as they had hoped. They got some good bleeds at the beginning, but then RGN just turned it around, were able to make a play and kind of surround the tanks in the ditch, while at the same time getting good damage out on the other side while they're getting pushed. Good job of receiving the push, and Pramo just weren't able to get the damage out where they needed to. So I guess I could bring it up on the strat link there for the last game at least. But Pramo pushed into this area here. Didn't bleed a lot. They're able to bleed the tanks up here very effectively actually. But their push through this outside area wasn't as strong as they probably hoped. They had, or RGN had tanks back here. Another one actually ended up being here, and they had another over here. So once that push came in here, it was easier for RGN to get shots in and play it a little bit safer than these pushing tanks. And again, RGN was able to sweep up in here, pick up some damage, and the Vickers from RGN was able to take the A cap, put the cap pressure on, and force a play from Pramo, while at the same time coming back and dealing a little bit with the Vickers of the enemy team, and picking up a very, very big kill on the mobile target. Well, that's unfortunate because I just went over that without having the strat sketch up. Oh well. I'm sure nobody wanted to hear it anyways. But anyways, some exciting first games there. I mean, I really still am a fan of Pramo's first Vineyard strat. That was cool. Showing those double bats and kind of just baiting RGN into thinking that they weren't gonna, or that they were gonna do that play on B, and then that they weren't, and then that they did. When RGN made that play on B, the timing just worked out so well, and it caught them off guard for sure. So it looks like Jokers were able to win their set as well. RGN and Jokers both with 3 points on the board. Purple and Moonman with 2, Pramo with 1. So let's see how it is here. Jokers played against Purple. They won 4-0 as well. Joker is going to be playing against RGN next. Those are going to be some really good games as well. But I don't think anyone is streaming them, unfortunately. I believe it's going to be... Oh yeah, because I'm following Pramo tonight. We're going to be watching Pramo play against... Pramo play against MM. So... We're going to be watching Pramo play on... Pramo play against MM on Desert Sands, Mayan Ruins, Alpenstadt, and Port Bay. Although, again, we might not be watching all of those maps. But what else do we have here? 0. Moonmen were able to beat 0. Wait, Moonman has 2 points here. Oh, so they beat Pincer and 0. This is interesting. Pincer actually have no points, I think, right now. Although they played RGN first and then Moonman. They're playing Ponda right now as well. And we'll see which of those teams, either Pincer or Ponda, are able to pick up their first point of the tournament. So next games are going to be starting in about 30 minutes, so stay tuned for those. Someone says vineyards or vineyards. Honestly, I think the correct pronunciation, like quote unquote correct, is vineyards, but I mean, I don't really mind. I used to say vineyards. And for the people asking about how to get rewards, so the way to get rewards on any of these wargaming streams, if it's not like a battle pass giveaway or whatnot, the way you do it is actually to go to the tournament portal. I think you might be able to do it in game even. Let's see here actually. Yeah, I think if you go like in game here, click on the professionals tournament, and then you go to streams. If you click on either of these links, here you can see I'm following Pramo. Robert's gonna be following Pincer. His stream is in Spanish, so either way, click on one of these, and then it'll tell you you'll be navigated to the external source. You just click on go, and then I think it takes you to the the tournaments page for wargaming. Then you just sign in there and watch the stream through that portal on that website, which will still be the same like games as on like YouTube, because it's through the YouTube. But that's how you actually like log in and get the rewards, in case you need that. So I know some people were saying to remove chat. Honestly, I think I agree, but I think in some places it's kind of cool to see the reaction for fans. But I'll leave it off. Maybe I'll make some sort of poll to see where the opinion lies on it, but I'll leave it off for now, since that's pretty much how I've done it since the beginning. I don't think I see that many streamers with chat on during the games. But again, I don't know. I'll figure out what you guys want. We can put it to democratic vote. But anyways, I just realized that I have 15,000 gold now. So that means I can gamble away my gold. So I don't use it for anything else anyways. These surprise containers I think are decent, but we'll see here after we do it. Since you do get some gold back at least. Now I have a lot of tanks already. I think the only tank I really want out of these... let's see. Where are they? Here. The Smasher would be kind of cool just for the memes. I actually have most of these tanks already. I've heard T26E5 is very strong. I want the 30B actually. And I think that's about it. Oh, the T54E2 is also pretty strong. I've heard the Shark. But yeah, let's see. Let's open these things up and we'll see. Oh, 1,000 gold. Oh, that's because I filled up the thing, right? So we got the Cent 5-1 crate. Chimeric. Alright. I already have the Chimera. Ooh, a Shark container. Alright. WZ-120. Actually, this is a cool tank too, so that'd be cool if I get it. .5A. 5A doesn't look very good from what I've seen. T26E5. T95E6. It's a cool tank. I have it already. T26E5 again. T22 I have. It's also not bad. Super Conch I have. Don't really like it that much. We get the 1,000 gold from opening 10 again. ML 1951 container. Not sure how good it is. STG was kind of a fun tank when I played it. VK90, cool tank as well. Already have it though. Chieftain Mark 6 is not too bad. Already have it too. T95E6 again. And another 5A. So let's see. What do we open up first? The tanks that I already have probably. And start with the lower tiers. So let's see. We'll open the Chimera one then. 750 gold. That's a decent return actually. And now we can just start on the lower tier tanks. STG. Let's see what we get here. Not very much. Cent 5-1. That's a decent free XP certificate. But it's free XP. That's it. WZ-120. Let's see if we get it. Nope. A lot of meh stuff. Well, let's see what else we get here. We'll open these then. The T26E5 Patriot, 500 gold, not bad. Another 500 gold and a decent free XP thing. So that's not bad. That's cool. No tank yet though. Oh, ML 1951. Let's see. 500 more gold. All right. Let's see what else we have here. Oh, the T54E2 Shark. Didn't get it, and didn't get very much good stuff. Open that Chieftain one. 2,000 gold. That's actually pretty good. That's good. Alright. What else do we have here? Super Conch. Let's do that one. 750 gold. Not bad. T22, why not? Just get out of the way. 500 gold. That's alright, I guess. Alright. T95E6. We'll open these. Nothing good. Nothing good. Unfortunate. VK90. Oh wow, I got the VK90. I already had it though. So how much gold do I get back? Actually a huge amount. How much was that? 7,500. That's pretty good. So pretty much got the gold back. Let's see. And we still have two 5A containers, 750 gold, not bad, and another 500. So we actually started with 15k gold, almost flat, and I have 16k now. So again, these surprise containers are not bad because you get a lot of free XP stuff, if you want free XP, I guess. But mostly because if you have, or you get a good amount of gold back, even without the VK90p, which I got as a repeat. You get, what's it called? You get a lot of gold back, like I said. Basically, with that, like, again, without the VK90p, I still got like 8k gold back. So that's a pretty solid amount. I think I might be able to go again. Is there another thing for 15k? No. We'll just do the 10k then. So let's get these. I'm gambling here with my fake gold so that you don't have to. Alright, we got a Chimera container to start off. Chieftain container, not bad. Housing container. Dracula, already have it. Smasher container, nah, that's cool, yeah. And we got the 1000 gold for opening 10. Sent 5-1. Another Chimera. Chieftain again. The Chieftain containers, I think, actually give you quite a bit of gold. VK90p. And we got one more of these. Another shark container. So let's see. See, the Chimeras have 500 to 100 or 1000 gold. Chieftains here, you see 200 to 2000. These don't give gold. These give you some gold, maybe. Drac, Shark, doesn't give gold. Smasher doesn't give gold. And Badger doesn't give gold. We'll just, what do we start with this time? We'll do the Sent 5-1 again. I get nothing good. Housing. Let's see if we get the housing. Nope. We get 2 of 50 gold though. Nah, that's okay, I guess. Drac already have it, so let's see. 750 gold, not bad. Let's see. Smasher. Let's see if we get Smasher. Sadly, no Smasher. And nothing else good. Let's open the T54 E2. Oh, 3 of these. That's cool. And Chimera. Let's see. If we get Chimera, 500 gold. Alright. 750 gold from the other one. No Chimera. No tank yet. Let's see the Badger one. Nothing good, really. Chieftain. 1,200 gold. That's pretty good. And another 600 from the other one. And then this VK90p. 500 gold. Alright. So no tank this time. Unfortunate. But again, we're back to 1189 gold. I might as well keep going. What is this? Collect them all. Where are the random rewards? No? Why doesn't it show the bar? I think this is the one that's 7. Or maybe it's the same, it's the shared one. With these. Well, let's open these again. Might as well. We'll go with the offer ones too, so we can get better bang for the buck. Dracula. Chimera. Super Conk. Badger and the 1000 gold return. SU-130P. T22 and T2065. Alright. Let's start with the Chimera since I already have it. 750 gold. Not too bad. Drac. Already have it. 500 gold. Alright. SU 130p, 750 gold. T2065, 1000 gold. Pretty good. What do you have here? Badger, T22 and Super Conk. Badger, no Badger. 1000 gold. Getting kind of lucky with the gold rolls. And another 750. And again, basically no gold was lost. And let's see. Might as well clear out this one then. Alright. Oh, I was already there. We're only getting 3 this time. 30B, Drac, and T95E6. So we'll open the Drac. 1000 gold and 2 of the big free XP things. What do we have here? 30B, might as well. T95E6. Yeah, nothing good this time. We lost a little bit of gold. But all the while you're collecting some of these charms. I mean, obviously if you open enough of them, you're gonna get them eventually, but honestly, the amount that you get from each charm, like most of the time I think you're gonna get the tank before you get all the charms for it. But another cool thing about these crates is that you get a ton of free XP certificates. So if you combine them, which you should, you can get them to be bigger ones. So if you start with these, you combine 10 into one. You can combine 10 of these blue ones into one of the purple ones. And you can combine 10 of the purple ones into a gold one. And this gold one gives you 350,000 free XP, which is a pretty good amount. Once you get the gold one, you can't combine them anymore, so you get the... Once you get the gold one, just use it. Can actually buy these again, but I think I'm good for now. So let's see. I wasted a lot of time there, but there's still like 14 minutes left until the next game. So yeah, we can see the exact time here. 13 minutes remaining. And Panda beat Pincer, it looks like. 4-2. So Panda get their first point of the tournament. Zero and Pincer both the only teams in this top 8 so far with 0 points. And we'll see if they'd be able to get some in the following matches. I think Robert is actually following Pincer, but those matches are going to be streamed in Spanish. So we've got a little bit of time left until the game starts, so we're just going to be going into a pub game just to kill some time. Take a sip of me drink as well, because I'm drying up. Not the map I wanted to see. Unfortunate. Dead Rail. One of the more... I don't really like this map, honestly. Nah, I mean, it's kind of... I definitely don't intend to flex by using those crates. Or by opening those crates, but I mostly just wanted to show that, I mean, you can get whatever you want out of it. You can see how many crates I opened and how many tanks I got. So basically the point is, if you're trying to get tanks you probably aren't gonna get any, because I only got the VK90 and I opened what, like almost 30 crates? But the point I was saying mostly for these, is that if you're gonna open crates to try to get a tank, probably not the best idea. It's better if you just wait it out and wait for them to sell it for gold, which like they almost always do. It just takes a while. But another point, right, is if you're gonna open crates, I would recommend those surprise ones, because they do have a decent return in terms of gold and other stuff. Like you could see there, I opened like 30 crates. And if you account for the VK90 or getting like a repeat tier 10, I only lost like 5,000 gold. But if you don't take it into account and you get really unlucky or whatever, then you will be losing like what is it called? You are losing a decent amount of gold, not like a whole lot, but basically those crates aren't too bad because they at least give you some gold back. And you get a lot of free XP stuff if you do need free XP or want free XP. Free XP is good to have, especially if you don't like stock grinds, which I don't know of anyone that does like stock grinds. I was kind of distracted, not that I would have done much better, so yeah, we're in a tough spot here. Trying to get a track shot on the bat chat. Get a bounce from the bat. He's trying to pen the lower plate. Also trying to get the drive wheel. There is a 62 up there somewhere. Bat chat's gonna get behind me. And I've strayed far from the rock. So that was a mistake. Definitely a mistake, because now the bat chat can just sit behind me. And there's nothing I can do. I can't even push him that hard either. But yeah, if you get into this situation, it's pretty infuriating. So don't stray too far from the rock. You want to have that rock there so he doesn't get behind you. 183 with a big shell to kill the IS-4. And E100 with a huge 728 roll. IS-7 doesn't know where to pen him. But he gets a shot in the front. Hold on, somebody is asking how to get rewards for watching. Never mind, they figured it out. Kron did alright, IS-7 did alright. Bad chat, good job. Let's see, how much time do we have left until the game starts? 7 minutes, so we can play another game. Hopefully it's a better game in the YAG. Alright. Somebody said combine your premium account certificates. Might as well. Alright. I think it's done. Giovanni Garcia. Oh, Giovanni Garcia. Asks if I speak Spanish. Yes, I do. I do speak Spanish, but I don't know enough of the tank lingo to be able to, or enough of the tank lingo in Spanish to be able to call it, or not to call it, to commentate in Spanish. So that's why I'll just leave it that. to people who play the game in Spanish and know the lingo properly. $50B goes to a position there to get some spots and shots off on the crossing. He loses 800. The waffle must have HE'd him. Well, he HE'd him somehow. But the only way you're HE'ing the 50B is on the side of the turret or the side of the hole. But I think he was hull down there, so yeah, I don't know how the waffle did that. He might have gotten a tiny bit of the hole somehow. Or like the shell dipped or something, I don't know. But I think the grill, at least one of the grills are up here. Yeah, because I saw he doesn't have spall liner. Alright, if you're playing grill, you should definitely run the spall liner provision. So you don't get HE'd for that much. E75 has the stock one. Rip E75, and we can continue to push, it looks like. The grill might get a shot in, but it'll be okay. M5, yo. He's got a weird armor profile there. Well, Ryan into the corner of the building there. Grill tried to get a shot off on the yo as he crossed. Wasn't able to get it off though. The E4 is gonna shoot the yo. We're gonna shoot the E4. Big fat 1000 roll into the side of the E4. Pretty good. Grill gets a shot in. I rammed the E4 to try to get him to be a one shot. Like 800 damage, but our shell must have low rolled. But it's all good. We're able to get the victory. Give him effective player. You too. And let's get into the tournament room. Pramo versus MM. Desert Sands. There's a 7 versus 7 tournament going on right now, it looks like. I got an invite. Well, let's see. Pramo's going to be running double M48s, double IS7s, and triple Yos. Now let's see here. If we can get the strat sketch up. Change the map. Desert Sands. Make sure the game doesn't freak out. Well, let's see. Alright. We've got Desert Sands up on the strat sketch. And let's see. Pramo's going to be running double M48s, double IS7s, and triple Yos. Now, they're going to be playing the north spawn as well over here. Those double M48s are probably going to jump into this middle area, or they could actually, never mind. One M48 might play this middle area here, try to play along this ridge and get some spots off on tanks crossing over. The other one is probably going to sit up here maybe, play aggressive here. MM's going to be running double M48s as well, so I would probably think that I would think that their M48, one of them is going to play back here. At least to start, and just make sure that he can try to get a shot off if an M48 tries crossing this way or something. MM is probably going to play something similar as well. Have one M48 play up here, or maybe even back here. I think the M48s will probably spot each other around here. So they might end up not being able to push up all the way here without getting punished. So Another M48 for MM is probably going to play around here, this ridge area. I would think so. And as for the rest of the tanks, both Pramo and MM are running tons of Yos. MM is actually going to be taking 4, Pramo is going to be running 3. MM is also going to be taking 1 IS-7, meanwhile Pramo is running 2. So what I think might happen with double IS-7s, Pramo might also decide to play some sort of a B strategy. You have the A cap over here on Vineyards, you have A over here for Vineyards, what am I saying, for Desert Sand. You have A here, B here, and C all the way over here. But sometimes what some teams like to do is run IS-7s through this middle area and try to get them behind anything over here. Or also run the IS-7s up into here and get them over here to get some shots off. The same goes for both sides here and here. They could also just dump them straight into B cap. B cap is going to be difficult to tank or to take because you can get resets in from here. So you would need to play B and A, which is somewhat difficult to do, because if you do try playing B and A, you've got a split here where it's hard to join up forces, and these B tanks are kind of left out of the fight if the enemy team tries to play against your A side. But yeah, games are going to start now, so we'll get back to it. And let's see what both teams are going to end up doing with those M48s and with those Yos. I forgot to mention, most of the times what Clippers or whatever will try to do is try to get shots from right on the rails there, all the way across the map to the opposite rails, in case those tanks are crossing. Early bleeds, as you know, can be entirely or can be essential for any sort of strategy, or even just for winning the game in general. So Pramo is going to be putting those M48s pretty aggressive again. Sierra is going to be taking the place I was talking about, and Tanner is going to be playing that area there as well. And RGK is playing somewhat close to where I thought, but I think RGK was not able to get into that position and instead fanned out to here. So he's going to be playing a different position here, was able to get spots off on Sierra. Cora is spotted. I'm not sure. I think Bubba Vernon was able to get the spots off in his IS-7. Only one shot of bleed coming in. And again, this is the area where teams try to get some shots off at the beginning, but you don't want to keep sitting there for very long, because you run the risk of tanks pushing forwards and getting spots on you, and also losing out on map position here. So we've got a lot of tanks pushing up here. Cora gets hit pretty hard, actually. Good clips going in from MM, and Pramo isn't able to equalize just as much on the damage. Although now Pew Pew Double Pew is getting hit somewhat hard. Even Steven bled quite a bit in the IS-7. And it looks like MM is going to be going for the play on Tommy. You've got Tony and Bubba Vernon both playing against him, but the main fight is going to be happening over here. Pew Pew getting focused out. Goes down to Cora. Cora, though, bleeding a lot of HP. But Tanner picks up a kill on Thunder as well. And the focus fire going in the favor of Pramo. Donda. It's going down. He's able to pick up the kill on Cora, but gets comboed out of the game. Tommy gets set on fire, but those two tanks are out of the fight, and also going to be it's going to be difficult for them to get their gun into the game. Pramo also have control of the airplane area, which is a fairly strong position to stage from and push out of. And RGK is going to get chased down by DJ Barry. Good shot there from Even Steven to pick him up. Chipotle's life goes down, but Gobbler is going to be in trouble here. Sierra down to a one-shot, 203 HP left, but Gobbler is going to get picked up by DJ Barry most likely. Although the HPs are fairly even, but Pramo just have the kill advantage. Glizzy is going to try to get the kill on Sierra, but gets picked up by DJ Barry. Ran into that dead tank there. Oh, but a good pickup there on Tanner. Sierra trying to get away from Tunny. Will Tunnel be able to get the kill? No, he won't. And Bubba Vernon, though, gonna be pushing forwards with his HP. Even Steven botching the shot there, but Tunnel is gonna get focused out, and Bubba Vernon is not gonna be able to get the kill either. Sierra doing a good job of staying alive, but Tunnel is able to get the kill. DJ Berry should have the pick up there, able to get it off. Oh, Bubba Vernon gets set on fire by Even Steven in the rear. It's a 2 versus 1 here. Will Bubba be able to pick up the win? 2 versus 1. It's going to be really difficult, and that's going to be cementing the game most likely in Pramo's favor. Bubba Vernon down to a 1-shot almost. DJ trying to get the pen, not able to get it off though. And Even Steven should have the pickup here, and able to get it into the back of his turret. Close game for MM. Not able to pick up the win though, and Pramo are able to win that game. And I just realized that I did not change the team things. I should have been doing that. But next game's again on Desert Sands. So I will get that fixed right away. As soon as I figure out what I'm doing. But Pramo gonna be running double of M48s again, triple Yos, an I7, and a Kranvan. MM gonna be running almost the same lineup, except this time they've got 5 Yos instead of 4, and only 1 M48. Oh, actually, MM are going to be running double I7s, 4 Yos, and an M48. Again, I think the game-winning play, honestly, for Pramo was just having that IS-7 down in the ditch that was able to keep 2 tanks off for a basically solid majority of the fight. And keep them out of the main fight in a 2 versus 1 for a pretty decent amount of time. So a good play there by the IS-7 that was in there. I think it was Tommy. Good job of staying alive for as long as he could. So let me get this fixed now. Alright. And we've got an aggressive play here. Bubba Vernon is spotted by Even Steven. Even Steven is spotted as well. Donda is pushing through that middle area, but Pramo has got most of their tanks in that far back spotted. And again, that is the sort of play that you do see sometimes, where they have tanks set up in that area over there, trying to get shots on through this middle ditch here into aggressive positions. And now Pramo actually has a lot of their tanks really far back, playing a really passive strategy. Won't be able to get resets on A, don't really have options for getting into B just yet, although Even Steven and Cora Cora will be pushing on Donda and Bubba Vernon. And I think that IS-7 versus, or the IS-7 and Yo versus double IS-7s, I think the Yo and the IS-7 pair will be winning that, although there is they're not fighting in a vacuum, and Thunder comes in to support, but MM is just going to be dumping a lot of resources into this middle area here, and Pramo now scrambling to try to get back into the fight here and try to get some damage in. Cora Cora getting focused out here. Will he get picked up? It doesn't look like anyone has the kill, and that could be huge. Even Steven trying to get it away, wasn't able to do so, but MM pick up the first kill of the game, and they're up on HP for now. However, Donda is about to get picked up. Chipotle is with the kill, but Glizzy is now going to get hit really hard by most of those Pramo tanks, and they're going to be shooting down on them, so it's going to be much harder for MM to do the damage, although DJ Berry and Sierra both going to be pushing him. Tommy also gets picked up by RGK. Good shots there, and Pramo looks like they're going to be losing this game here on damage and kills. For now, they are down about 4,000 HP. Really good focus fire there to pick up Sierra. Bubba Vernon with the kill shot. Chipotle's Life is able to pick up the kill on Bubba Vernon, though. But MM is going to be winning this game most likely. Tanner's a one-shot trying to survive against RGK, but RGK is chasing. DJ Barry's not going to be getting away from all of these guns here, and Chip is going to be turned on next. As soon as DJ Barry goes down, Tanner finally goes down to RGK, and now it's just 1 versus 4 here. Pramo losing the brawl against MM. I mean, both Even Steven and Cora pushed into this middle area here, but I don't think they were expecting that sort of reaction from MM. MM just basically threw everything they had into that middle area there, and Pramo kind of overcommitted on that middle area in that repush. I think MM did end up parking like 2 tanks or something above. RGK for sure stayed in that dunes area as long as the game, or for the rest of the game, but yeah, Pramo not able to win the brawl there on the second game on Desert Sands. So score now is going to be 1-1. And MM able to pick up another win on, or able to pick up a win against Pramo. Solid focus fire there for MM. There were some bounce shots, I think, but they ended up winning the game on that push there. So as long as it works, I guess. Mayan Ruins going to be the next map here. Pramo's going to be running double 50Bs, an E5, double Yos, maybe triple Yos. We'll have to see here. But really quick, we can go over Mayan Ruins. The triple Yos for Pramo, the double 50Bs as well. As a 113, they might be playing an aggressive strategy here up on this area here with the 50Bs. MM's going to be running double M48s though. They could split them up, or they could run like splitting them up, one onto C and one through here, or they could run both to a C as well. But I think these bridges are going to find a lot of action. So let's see what these teams do in fact end up doing. But it could also be that the 50Bs are playing the middle area as well, trying to get some shots off on tanks crossing. So let's see here what ended up happening. It looks like the 50Bs won't be going for that Syria. So what I think then will happen is the 50Bs could also play this area here and just shoot at tanks crossing. Or they could play all the way on this area here and make a play to that middle area. But Bubba Vernon is going to be getting straight onto the B cap. And again, those 50Bs will be playing that middle area, trying to get some clips off onto Bubba Vernon. Bubba Vernon is trouble, though, because there's triple Yos and double 50Bs looking at him. But MM's doing a good job of fending off on those 50Bs at least. Cora is going to be crossing. And now, oh my gosh, Bubba Vernon is getting focused out very hard. Pramo have the HP advantage. They're able to pick up basically a free IS-7, and they haven't lost a lot of HP on this side either. The E5 and the 113 gonna be 2 versus a lot of tanks here, but Pramo is just doing a really good job of bleeding out this push as well. Pramo trying to drag these tanks out of the fight here. A lot of tanks going over towards this side. Even Steven's gonna go down most likely. He's not able to get to the rock, and he's stuck out in the open in the 113, not able to turn his armor profile to the threats. But Tanner is doing a good job of dragging again, but MM will be able to get back into the fight fairly quickly. But Donda goes down, Gobbler is probably going to go down, Double Pew goes down as well. And MM just really don't have the HP at this point. Pramo just a good pickup on that B cap to start off the game and keep the momentum going. They were able to get some shots off on those MM tanks as they pushed across. Thunder not able to get the kill shot. Tanner finally goes down. Gobbler goes down as well. But again, MM's going to be 3 versus 5. I don't think they're winning this. Cora with a full clip is going to get those shots in either an RGK, Thunder, or Tunnel. And he's going to get shots into RGK Could get the pickup here, but doesn't hit the first or the second shell, and doesn't hit the last. But RGK goes down anyways. Thunder goes down as well. Tunnel is going to be the last tank alive for MM. Might be able to pick up the kill on Korra. Able to do so. But 1 versus 4, the odds are not in his favor. Especially against those Yos, where you can't even really outplay them very much. You can't track them very well. And it's going to be basically impossible to out-trade them. You're just going to be eating so much clip damage. As you can see there, Sierra just pushing in with the HP. Able to pick him up fairly easily. And Pramo win the first game on Mayan Ruins. Now, I think that was a fairly... it was kind of a weird strat, honestly, for MM. Because most of the times when you play that B area, you want to have at least a little bit of cover fire. Most of the time you want to have a lot of cover fire. And most of the time, if you push a tank straight onto B, you're going to be hoping, or you're going to be playing that A area as well, instead of C. However, I think what MM was banking on was that Pramo played A, or not A, what am I saying? Was that Pramo played C, primarily. And it could have been a decent play, because again, Pramo had those 50 Bs in the lineup. Had Pramo sent the 50 Bs and everything towards C, I think it would have been a different game, because MM might have been able to cap B fairly easily and hold C at the same time. So they could have had that cap ticking up, creating pressure on Pramo to make a play. But I don't think they expected the 50 Bs to play that middle area. So next game is going to be going down on Mayan Ruins again. MM is going to be running a different strategy. They've got double 50 Bs, a VK90, an E50M, double Yos, and an IS-7. Pramo's going to be running an E100 double 50 Bs again, 113, and triple, oh no, that's double Yos and an E5. So, Pramo with another win here. Going to be up 2-1. MM trying to equalize on Mayan Ruins. They might be able to do so. I think they're going to be playing for A and B this time with that VK90. That could be the play. But I think both teams are going to be doing something fairly similar. The E100 most of the time is played in the window spot for Mayan Ruins, which is going to be, or this is what teams are going to be referring to, or what I'm going to be referring to as the window spot. Both spawns have that sort of area there where you can park a tank and shoot into that B area. But even Steven in that 113 going to be pushing over towards B. Bubba Vernon again going to be going for the B cap, but this time he should be getting a little bit more support. The 50 Bs are spotted as well. Bubba Vernon going far into the cap and actually across the cap, just trying to get some spots off and basically create some pressure here in that middle area. Pramo needs to pull out those 50 Bs, but they're getting clipped in the back. Korra getting hit so hard there. MM was able to almost pick up a complete kill. Basically the opposite of what happened last game where they lost the tank for free, and Chip is trying to get out and doesn't look like he's going to be getting saved. Chip gets clipped for basically the same amount, but he actually goes down. Pramo was not fast enough on that rotation. Didn't expect, I think, MM to play that, but I think they did expect it. They just weren't able to rotate fast enough. Good pickup there by Bubba Vernon in the IS-7. And Pramo have lost both of their 50 Bs at the beginning of the game. That is definitely what you do not want to see happening. Losing both of your damage dealing tanks in the beginning of the game. You like, realistically, you don't want to lose 2 of any tanks at the beginning of the game without getting at least some damage in return. MM are going to be up 3k HP for now. The double 50B is going to be going in aggressive. They're going to be going ham, maybe getting a full clips into Sierra, but oh, big shots into Thunder on the E50M. And Sierra's going to get clipped here, trying to get the track shots in, but weren't able to get it off. Now these 50Bs are going to be hunting for MM. Although Pramo could make a comeback here if they try to, or if they are able to get some damage in and pick up these 2 Yos here. Pramo is able to get the game back to within 3k HP difference, and Tommy's gonna be getting a lot of damage. I mean, RGK is gonna get absolutely deleted at the same time that DJ Berry goes down. Sierra goes down to one of the 50 Bs for MM, but MM just have all of their guns left, and Pramo just don't. As well as the caps, yeah, I don't think Pramo will be able to win this anymore. They can't pick up the kills, they can't get resets on the caps. And, I mean, they're losing C as well. So even if MM lose, like, all of these tanks magically, Pramo will not be able to slow down the caps enough. And Tanner is getting hit hard. He's got the reactive, though. Tommy now getting focused out. Focus fire not very good here for MM. They're splitting their damage a lot, but it doesn't make a difference, honestly. Even Steven goes down, and that's going to be the last kill of the game. And MM is able to equalize against Pramo on the second game on Mayan Ruins. Solid game there for Pew Pew Double Pew and Gobbler. 3.6k and 3.8k for both of those. Tanner almost 3k as well. Solid game there, especially in the E5, I would say. But yeah, I mean, next map is going to be Alpenstadt. This should be interesting to see. I think Pramo are decent on this map as well, so maybe Pramo were not playing on the strongest maps for them. MM able to pick up some solid wins against them. We'll see if Pramo will be able to pick up more wins. I mean, I think Pramo is the favorite going into this matchup. The expected to win. If MM are able to win, it would be an upset for sure, I'd say. But Alpenstadt going to be the next map played. And let's get this strat sketch up here. So MM's going to be running double mice. Pramo's going to be running one mouse and double E100s. That's going to mean that a lot of action is going to be in this B area, I think. What a lot of teams, or what can decide a lot of games, you can sometimes put one mouse here and maybe another one on the outside here or here. Or just stack both of them in some area around here. But it's definitely up to the team's discretion. MM actually has this spawn, so they might just put them here and maybe one over here. All of this area is good for mouse. And all of this area is good for mouse E100. Like, all of this. So, based on the lineups, I think these teams are going to be playing mostly towards the town area. There's a lot of super heavies on the field right now. These 2 E100s for Pramo and 3 mice in total in this game. 2 for MM and 1 on Pramo's team. So Pramo has 3 German super heavies. And we'll see if they can get those double E100s to get some solid chunks out of the enemy's HP, out of MM's HP. The deciding factors, I think, might be HE shots from those E100s into the sides of Yos. The E100s can HE the sides of Yos for massive, massive damage. And if they're able to do that, that could very well turn a brawl in their favor. So let's see what goes down here. Even Steven with some good spotting there. Trios for MM already spotted. Korakor with a big shell into Donda, but he is going to be trading some HP for that. Tunnel, though, might get caught off guard from those Yos. He can't poke out very, very high. Even Steven will be getting the cap on C. And Tunnel is going to be trying to back out safely. Able to survive without any HP lost either. Pramo have the HP advantage for now, and they're doing a better job of bleeding. Thunder trying to get a clip off into Chip, but he will be bleeding a decent amount here. MM is going to be trying to cover for him with those double mice. Sierra gets tapped decently hard there. Cora taking a shot here as well. RGK gets hit very hard by an E100, and I believe it was something else. But those mice are designed to take the hits. And Gobbler's now going to be covering for him. So, I mean, good HP sharing there for MM, but the damage could be better, honestly. Although it looks like they're going to be going for a play over on Cora and Sierra. Sierra getting hit hard. It could be a good pickup for MM. But Thunder is getting picked up as well. Will he be able to survive very much longer? I don't know, but he's able to get another clip out. Cora could go down. Oh, it's going to be close here. Bubba Vernon, Gobbler gets hit really hard by the E100. Sierra gets picked up. Good shots there for MM. Gobbler won't be surviving with Tommy on his back, and he gets picked up, but there's tanks dying everywhere. But Pramo is running away with the HP for now. Donda is going to be 1 versus 1 for now, or no, he's going to get focused out pretty hard here, but he's dragging the tanks away. It's going to be a 3 versus 3, it looks like, but Pramo just has more healthy tanks. Donda trying to get another shot out of his clip, but not able to do so. Even Steven is almost full HP, and he's going to be getting clipped here from Tunnel, but Tunnel is not in a good position, although actually he has some decent cover, but Even Steven can just aggress on him. As long as Even Steven is able to do that 1v1, MM doesn't MM is going to be making a play here. They're going to be cutting across and trying to pick up Even Steven to alleviate the pressure on Tunnel, but Pramo is going to be going for the play on Tunnel instead, and Tunnel gets picked up there. Bubba Vernon and Pew Pew Double Pew now going to be 2 versus 3 here. Even Steven down to a 1-shot. Pew Pew has the kill shot. Oh, but Bubba has lost a lot of HP. Pew gets the kill shot, but it's a 2 versus 1 now. And Pramo should be winning this game unless something really weird happens. But Pew is now going to be reloading. Tanner on that single shot DPM. Going to be where it's at in the Kranvan. Doesn't have much DPM anyways, but single shot I think is where you want to be shooting anyways for the most DPM. Tommy down to 351 HP. Tanner should have the kill shot here. Or actually, no, not yet. Well, now he will. Tommy with 2 more shots in the clip. And Tanner with the kill shot there. And Pramo winning their 3rd game now in the series, putting the score to 3-2 in their favor. Pew Pew Double Pew, solid game there. 4.5k, 3k for Tunnel. Bubba Vernon was almost 3k, but Pramo again just doing more damage across the board. Even Steven with a 4.7k game, very solid in the IS-7. Tommy with 3.9 almost, and Tanner with 3.6. But Pramo is 1 win away from picking up the set against MM now. So MM need to equalize here to throw it into a tiebreaker. Will they be able to do so? We'll see. I mean, that game came down to focus fire, I'd say, in the beginning. Or, I mean, just Pramo had more firepower as well with those double E100s. Although MM did have those Yos, they were just, I mean, Pramo was just doing a better job of bleeding. Both of those MM mice got bled out really hard. Perhaps if MM were able to make a play earlier on the other side while those mice were getting bled, it could have been a different game actually. Pramo would have been forced to either abandon the bleed that they already got on the mice or to turn and shut down the push that was coming. But as it stood, MM was not able to. I'd say they could have done a better job of capitalizing on those mice bleeding. But anyways, 3 Yos going to be readied up for MM, double mice, an IS-7, and a Vickers Light. Pramo going to be running a lot of DPM. You've got 2 113s, double M48s, 2 Yos, and an E100. This smells like an ace strategy. But it could also be a split strat as well. Pramo most likely going to guess that MM are going to be playing in that town area just because of their lineup. But again, it is difficult. It is somewhat difficult to play from this spawn. But if you've got 2 M48s playing against the single Vickers, there's not much that the single Vickers can do. However, it is also possible to punish a team that overextends into that A side and kind of trap them there. We'll see if MM are able to do so. But Gobbler here is not going to be able to do a whole lot about those double M48s. Just isn't going to be doing anything at the beginning of the game either. Chipotle's Life and Cora Cora have been spotted already by Tunnel. Trying to get some shots in as he crosses. Tunnel looks like he's trying to get into that B area, or maybe just keep Chip there Chip getting some good shots into that cheek of the mouse. Pram was able to get A, but they weren't able to get it before MM takes C. So it's gonna be on Pramo to make the play here. Big shot there into tunnel. Sierra is able to get a shell in on his side. Thunder gonna be bleeding some as well. And Pramo is just gonna be looking for angles here to get some bleeds off. Tommy gets shot there. 500 roll from the mouse. RGK with a good shot. But Pramo again. Oh, I think MM is making a mistake here, trying to push into these 113s. Donda gets bled very hard, and he's still bleeding for it. Cora getting that shot in. As he crosses, Tunnel is also getting bled out so hard there. Oh, MM just kind of left their mice to die there. Or at least their one mouse. Tunnel pushed in very hard. I'm not sure what he was doing. Possibly a B play at the same time as MM made a play on this side, but Pramo were able to pick up the kill instead. Even Steven bouncing some shells there. And MM are going to be a tank down, and they're going to be 2 caps down as well. Pramo is going to be picking up the B cap. And Tommy bouncing a shot off the upper plate there. I say the 113's armor isn't very good, but they're doing a good job of picking up some bounces. Now MM just really don't have that many options to make a play. If they push into this, they're going to be bled out by basically the entire Pramo team. They all have crossfire into that area. DJ Berry trying to get some shots off into these MM tanks here. Oh, but Tommy gets hit hard. I believe, or who was it? It was RGK that got a shot in there. It might have been HE. Cora also getting bled there. Ooh, Gobbler needs to stay safe from the M48, but there's also a play going on this side. Bubba Vernon got bled out by, I believe, a lot of these tanks over on this side. Tommy going to be backing further out into support. But MM needs to make a play now. It's now or never. They're going to be going for it on even Steven and Tommy. MM, ooh, they pick up the kill. So that's going to be a good pickup there. But I don't know if they're able to keep the momentum up. Sierra's just farming Thunder and Bubba Vernon out if they try to push. Pew Pew Double Pew gonna be trying to stay alive, but as soon as Chip gets his clip back, he might be able to pick up 2 kills. Good shot there for even Steven to pick up the kill on Bubba Vernon and make MM's life even harder. Donda trying to pick up some damage in. Thunder gets picked up, and MM just really don't have the HP left. Again, MM got kind of trapped into that area. They had the cap advantage, but they decided to make a play, and it didn't end up working out in their favor, and Pramo was able to pick up the win. And I don't know, the Mouse of Tunnel just went into that B area. I think MM were hoping to create some pressure on the outside and make a play for B at the same time, but it did not work out as they had probably expected, unfortunately for them. And that's going to be the final victory for Pramo, winning that series 4-2. So that's it for the tournament games to date. But we should see some results soon, so let's see. It seems like Jokers were able to beat RGN 4-1 on Desert Sands, Mayan Ruins, and Alpenstadt. So same maps there. And that's going to be a solid result for them as they continue to play very well at the top of their game. RGN's going to be in second place with 3 points. Jokers have 4. Purple, let's see what they were up to in the meanwhile. They're beating Pincer 4-1. So they're going to have 3 points. MM we just saw lose out against Pramo 4-2. So it's going to be Jokers with 4 points, RGN with 3, Purple with 2, Moonman with 2, and Pramo with 2. Ponda playing against 0. So they have a chance to pick up another point as well. 0 have a chance to pick up their first point too. And Pincer, who was Pincer playing against? Oh, Pincer went up against Purple. Right. So Pincer don't have any points yet. sadly for them. But they're not out of it yet. Maybe they're out of top 4 running, but I don't know if that's true. So we're 2 days into a round robin stage of 8 days. So most of the action is yet to come. But anyways, that's gonna be it for today's games. At least the ones that I'm streaming. There's still some matches going on, but there's like 20 minutes left until everybody, or until 2 hours is up. So I'll play for about 20 minutes. And then we can also wait for the rewards. So let's see. What should I play? We'll play the 4202. Might not go very well because I'm probably not doing very well in mediums. But we'll see. What map? We get Naval Frontier. See if we can get some spots on the crossing. Don't want to hang out too long and get blind fired. It doesn't look like they're coming this way. They've only got 1 heavy tank, so it makes sense. Foch is up there, T-54 as well. 50 TP made it without getting hit either, so that's pretty good. The Moistion's gonna be going in, or going low. Oh shoot. I could have shot him if I wasn't bad. But I am bad. T-54 is crossing. The 4202 was able to spot me because of his cupola. That would have been funny if it hit. Oh, our Leopard 1 got set on fire. He didn't put it out very quickly. I think I can hit the Foch. Load Hesh for his soft. Ooh. Foch is able to get away. Track and damage the 4202. Only track him this time. But that's good enough. That's not good. Should have picked up the kill. But I wasn't able to get it. Well, it looks like the game is going in our favor. We should be clearing this Moistion though. Not sure what he's doing. Looks like he doesn't have the gun depression. Might have some tanks coming up soon. Now I'll focus on the T-54. Oh, I hit his gun. That's unlucky. And he sets me on fire. Tracks me. IS-7's gonna be going for the kill. Oh, I mean 54 is gonna be going for the kill. IS-7 tracks him by ramming. That was a pretty iffy game for me. The shooting is not good. And the Vickers was running away. I should be able to... Oh! T-30 with the shot all the way across the map. I'm a terrible shooter right now. $50 TP with a good amount of damage. IS-7 as well. And he kept me alive. Let's see. If we can get a better game in the 4-2-2 than last time. Let's see. I don't even know how to do this here. A lot of the times I like to play on this area. I'd rather play over like that side, the rails, but a lot of the time the team just doesn't like doing it, so I think it's just safer to play this side, at least at the beginning. See there, the 62A was coming. Oh, sorry, Hori. Oh, something's on the cap. Playing hold down against the 62A won't be very ideal.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Ooh. Oh man. Oh, that's a 263. I thought it was a 268.
We didn't even scratch them.
Can't really play that outside area either, because they've got mediums.
Enemy armor is hit.
Can maybe crossfire the mouse, but our Hori got bled out pretty hard. Oh, big shot from the 183 there. Oh, I can play against the Vickers now. Oh, I got spotted though.
Enemy armor is hit. We've damaged them. We're immobilized. Got him.
62A is gonna try to play against me,
One of our tracks is damaged. Enemy armor is
but he doesn't have
damaged.
the DPM even with adrenaline, because I have Hesh.
We've damaged them.
As long as I pen my Hesh shells.
Critical hit.
Alright, face-hugging monkeyness wins out. Why is he shooting HE?
Penetration.
I don't know why he did that. Jeez.
Enemy armor is hit.
Well, E100 lost a lot of his HP there. My HE didn't do any damage. 1-2-1 bounces the kill shot, but it's okay. We should have it. Okay,
Penetrate their armor.
that did not go where I needed it to. Oh, it's okay.
Enemy vehicle destroyed. Got him.
Better game in the 4-2-2, but I need to get better at playing 1 versus 1. It looks like I got outplayed by 2 Russian mediums in back-to-back games. We get some sick sunglasses. Alright, let's see. Play the 268. It's a pretty easy tank to play, honestly. Alright, what do they have? Well, it's Faust. They even have double 183s. An E50M, 268, T62A, 121, 57. Kitty Nyan Nyan says 0 damage represent. That's a funny clan name. Why did I leave straight? Reasons. Team is kind of playing kind of split. No spots on decap. That's okay. We got some tanks playing the corner of A. That's okay too. We got a lot of tanks playing the corner of A. 268 got hit pretty hard. E4 got hit decently hard. I just realized I could have been crossing in front of a 183 there. But we didn't get 183, so it's all good. Oh, nice shot there from the Leo, and a hold down 121, no less. Must have hit the gun cone. E4 is getting focused out. There's not much we can do to help him. Oh, good track shot there into the E50M. He got, ooh, wow, that was a good trade for a one-shot, basically a one-shot E4. Obviously, losing a teammate is not ideal, but losing a teammate and picking up an enemy is not the worst of things. 268's now a one-shot. He manages to hit a shot on the move. Oh, our 183 got picked up. And 121 looks like he's gonna be coming this way. Okay, thanks RNG. 62A is coming up behind. This is not good. The team is flanking. Alright. Well, don't know what these tanks are doing. Yo gets a good clip into the 121. I don't know what the Kron is looking at. He could just get the kill on the 121. But he's gonna get heshed maybe. And he's just driving. What? He wasn't even aiming at him. Yeah, he just gets heshed in the side. And is doing nothing in return. Alright. Playing like a troll. Well, bounces one, makes him clippable, but our Progetto got hit very hard as well. No 121's just gonna... Oh, he's looking for the kill. 121 having a solid game on the enemy team. Yo is gonna get heshed, maybe? Yeah, he's definitely getting heshed. Well, alright. I didn't have a very good game either, so I can't say much. Oh well, we'll try to get a good game in the 268. I did not pay attention to the map though. If I did, I probably could have backed out and had a 1v1 with the 62A. Would have lasted a little bit longer. Probably would have died anyways. Hellas. Gonna be a little bit of a better map for 268. Team is mostly playing for B. I have to be careful here. They only have one medium though. It is a progetto. Shouldn't be sitting in this bush, honestly. I should try getting out of here. Yeah. Can I even get out? Well, I have a little bit of support, so I could hold somewhat. Well, he gets a good shot in return. The VK-90 is going to be coming behind. So, I need to deal with the progetto. Oh, just kidding, I'm dead. Yep. Yeah, okay. Nobody shot. I thought the one, I looked back and the 183 was there. But, I guess not. He gets a good shot in at least. One eight three gets picked up. Alright, 7 got racked earlier. Kran is gonna go down to Kran. .4005 is just going in for the clippable Kran. He goes down fast. Yag is next. Double 4005s. Oh, what a terrible roll. 306 with the big gun. But he's not gonna last very long now. Yeah, not a good game there. Nobody did very much of anything on our team, me included. So we'll try one more time in the 268 to try to get a win in a decent game. Black Goldville. I don't like this map, but it exists. The team is going C. Alright. Now we can try making it work, I guess. E50M is coming this way. Stock M103. STB's playing the mid. For the other team. M103 is gonna die. Or not. Well, now he's getting clipped probably. I'm staring here doing nothing. Heat or AP doesn't make a difference against the STB turret. Yeah, rip our M103. So I don't play that side, or this side, because you can just get destroyed on crossing. Looked like it hit. Yep. Our E50M gets some good spots off. But he's in a tight spot there. Might have a shot into the STB. It's a small one. Just barely miss it. Their 50 TP and VK should be going down pretty soon. But our 50M is going down too. 50 TP pushed into that for some reason. Should have the kill on the VK. As long as I'm not a bot. 50 TP has been chilling in the corner. TP is still alive. 2 and 5B botches a shot right in his face. 50, 120 shot once. I think he has one more shell. He could be reloading. Yeah, well, he's dead now. Yag is pushing into the 4005's line of sight. E45 has one more shot. Don't know if he had Spall liner, but doesn't matter, he's gone now. Grill is still there. He gave up the corner. He doesn't have... oh, he does have Spall liner. Don't want to use my repair. The Yag might pick him up. Nope. Oh. I had to use the repair there, or the STB would have shot me. Alright, 215B is dead. And it's a 2 versus 1 now. K91 shot to reload. No, I tried. Again, I strayed from cover. Didn't really matter though. Even if I had picked up the kill on the 26 or in the STV. Oh, couldn't have done much more there. And that's enough Blitz for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the games. They were pretty good. Both sets of matches were exciting, so thank you all for watching.